The money my husband and I have been saving so we can buy a land. He used it to rent an apartment of 2.3 million for his side chick. Story time. Once upon a time, in a nearby neighboring village of Edo, a true life story of a lady named Adobe. Adobe has been in a relationship with Emeka. Emeka is a young boy who had nothing. So one day he met a young lady, Adobe, who is in the same university with him, though they are in their final year already. They both had nothing, but they believed in each other. When Adobe and Emeka graduated, Adobe was the first to get a job that the pay wasn't high, but she decided to manage instead of staying idle because she has been idle for some months. She has been the one caring for Emeka till after 2 years, and when Emeka got a secretary job in a boutique, which the pay is manageable compared to nothing. And they both managed themselves like that, still believing in each other. After 1 year, Emeka and Adobe decided to get married, but no party because they can't afford a big wedding. They got married, they started living in a public face me, I face you compound, one room to be precisely. Years passed. Adobe and Emeka decided to start saving money so they can buy a land instead of packing into a new apartment. Adobe's husband, Emeka, told his wife Adobe that he would buy a car first before land or even before building for easy movement. Though Adobe understood where her husband was coming from because most times when she close from work, means of coming back is always tough. So Adobe accepted because car is a necessity. Emeka bought the car and they started saving for the land. Every month, Adobe puts 100K because she earns more than Emeka. After 25 months, Emeka and Adobe saved up to 2.7 million naira. There was this land Adobe's colleague Amanda told Adobe about that is going for 500,000 per plot. Yes, the place is not a developed place, but Adobe was certain that in the next 5 years it will be developed a bit because few people have started building there already. Adobe told her husband Emeka about it and he said no. He said he will buy land in a developed area. After 3 months, a good land came out, nice location and not very expensive. And Adobe told her husband Emeka and he refused again. Because of that, Adobe stopped suggesting and allowed her husband Emeka to buy whenever he sees his choice of land. After 4 months, Adobe's husband was sacked. According to them, he was having an affair with their managing director's wife. So when Adobe found out why her husband was sacked, Adobe was very angry, though Emeka has been apologizing as he blamed the devil. Adobe forgave him and they started living like nothing happened. But now they are looking for a new job for Emeka. One day, Adobe went to a salon to make her hair, where some ladies was discussing. And Adobe met a woman who told her that she has been admiring her from afar. And today they are together sitting in a salon. As they were waiting for other people to finish their hair so they can make Adobe's hair, as the other ladies continued the discussion about men and how stingy they are, one lady named Ngozi said that men are only stingy to a lady they don't love. That as for her, that her man is caring and he recently rented a two-bedroom apartment of 2.3 million that she will be moving in the next week. Ngozi proceed that her man was supposed to furnish it if not that he recently lost his job, but he has paid for some home appliances. When Ngozi mentioned lost his job recently, Adobe's mind was thinking, and something in Adobe's was awakened. Could she be talking about Emeka, my husband? She asked herself. How do I know more about the man she's talking about? Adobe asked herself again. And immediately, Adobe cracked brain and twisted the question to Ngozi and said, that such caring from a man can only come from men that are light skinned men, who are fair in complexion and generous. And Ngozi said no, that a man is dark and tall. Adobe screamed. And insisted that she can't believe that a dark man is being that generous. As a way to prove her statement, Ngozi said, okay, wait, let me show you his picture. Ngozi showed the picture and it was Emeka, Adobe's husband. But Adobe managed to hold herself so as to hear more. Tears were already rolling down from her eyes. Adobe tried to hold herself back, but this man looked married, can't you see it? Adobe asked again. Ngozi replied and said, no, he is. He is not single. He is, no, he is single, and we have already gone to see my people for introduction. Look at our introduction picture. Ngozi showed them again. Immediately, Adobe developed this inner heat. Her whole body was shaking. She almost fainted. When Ngozi said she's already pregnant at the moment, Ngozi's mouth was just moving up and down in excitement. When Adobe got home, she called her neighbor to help her open the saving box. But unfortunately, the box was open and nothing was inside. Emmy managed and calmed down till Emeka, her husband, came back. When Emeka came back, Adobe asked, what about the money in the saving box? Emeka answered, he used it for something else. Adobe looked to him and said, what did you use the money for? He did not reply. Adobe burst out in tears and entered into the room.